Hello guys, welcome back to the Unite Pieces channel. Today, we are excited to recap a movie from 2005, titled Doom, The Ark Awakens. The movie tells the story of genetic experiment gone wrong. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. The movie opens, the year is 2046. A distress signal is sent from a research facility on Mars. A Special Forces unit, the RRTS, Rapid Response Tactical Squad, is deployed through the Ark, an interplanetary teleportation portal, to investigate. Upon arrival, they discover a genetic experiment gone wrong. And creatures not of this world, leader of the RRTS unit. Firm, pragmatic, and willing to sacrifice anyone for the mission, they called Sarge, Carl Urban. Elite soldier and former scientist. His sister is one of the missing researchers on Mars portrayed by John Reaper Grimm, Dwayne Johnson. Samantha Grimm, Rosamund Pike, is a genetic scientist, Reaper's younger sister, still stationed on Mars. Holds a secret about the failed project. And Goat, Duke, Destroyer, Portman, Kid, team members with unique personalities and distinct combat roles. Hell Knights, Imps, mutant zombies are genetics mutation results of the scientists' deranged experiments. The Ark is the transport portal used by the RRTS team for the rescue mission. The journey begins as the team enters the Ark, an instant and brutal form of travel that throws them onto the surface of Mars. Cold air and an empty, desolate facility lie before them. But it is the mission, the rescue, that keeps them strong and determined to stay on Mars. The team is then ordered by Sarge, as their commander, to spread out and gather information about what is really happening. Meanwhile, inside the lab room, there is a skeleton of a creature named Lucy, an ancient being that protects her offspring. Samantha explains that her team discovered the 24th chromosome in the ancient Martian creature. This gene enhances physical strength and intelligence but also causes some of these ancient creatures to become beasts. John and Samantha, who are in the archaeology room, discover that Lucy has 23 chromosomes, and possibly more. Samantha explains that this is what made Lucy a super intelligent and super strong being. However, John asks, then why did she die? A question that's difficult for Samantha to answer. Meanwhile, John tells Samantha to lock the room, as he needs to regroup with the rest of the team. In the dark and frightening scene, an old doctor badly wounded suddenly appears. Samantha then takes him to the lab to find out the cause of his injuries. John and his companion then notice something strange happening to one of the scientists who is ravenously eating animals. John tries to stop him but fails, and eventually shoots the scientist, who is later identified as Dr. Olson. On the other side, Samantha and her colleague are investigating the cause of the old Dr. Steve's injuries and trying to find out what virus caused Steve to become like that. Meanwhile, Sarge and his team are seen inside the drainage system searching for information. While exploring the tunnel, they suddenly find a white shirt belonging to Dr. Steve Willis submerged in the water and retrieve it. On the other side, Sam takes a blood sample from Steve for testing. During the analysis, an abnormality appears in Steve's blood. It seems he is no longer human, but has transformed into something else. Samantha immediately checks on Steve, who was previously lying on the lab bed, but he has vanished. All that remains is a piece of cloth left on the floor as a trace. Meanwhile, all members of the RRTS team are seen inside a drainage tunnel. Sarge orders Destroyer to seal the tunnel. Suddenly, Potman screams as if something is pulling him into the water, but he manages to escape from the incident unharmed. Sarge assigns the tasks. Goat moves forward, while John and Kid head to the right. As they split up according to Sarge's orders, Kid begins to experience withdrawal symptoms from the drug Potman gave him and becomes very noisy. John warns him to be quiet and stay calm, as the noise could put them both in danger. Their loud presence might alert the creatures lurking nearby to their location. Suddenly, a creature moves rapidly toward Goat. Seeing this, John quickly warns Goat that a mysterious figure is heading in his direction, urging him to stay alert and prepare for the creature. Hearing that, Goat responds that the light on his weapon has gone out, so he can't see anything. Upon hearing this, John tells him not to move and that he'll be there right away. Goat then contacts Pinky to check if he sees anything. However, Pinky responds that he doesn't see anything. In the very dark and frightening atmosphere, Goat sees a pair of eyes in front of him. He thinks it's Dr. Wills, but suddenly the mysterious figure attacks him. Hearing that Goat is being attacked by the mysterious creature, John moves quickly to Goat's location. Alert and ready, John immediately shoots the mysterious figure in front of Goat, causing it to fall. John shouts for help upon seeing Goat badly injured. Sarge arrives at Goat's side, and together they carry him to the Ark for medical assistance. Sarge then orders Huneggs, report to the quarantine zone for evacuation of the entire facility. Get everyone to the Ark immediately. Everyone is seen running toward the Ark to take shelter. The entire team tries to save Goat. All their efforts to rescue him are in vain, as he ultimately dies. Sarge then asks Samantha, while showing her the decaying corpse, if they have ever encountered anything strange like this before. Samantha is very shocked because, according to her, that planet is a dead planet. So how is it possible that they got inside? Potman and John report that they shot at other creatures identical to the one Sarge showed, which means that the creature is not alone, but there are more of them. Sarge then asks if there is another planet near their own. Samantha answers that there is. She informs the RRTS team that there is one entrance to the archaeological excavation site that needs to be tightly guarded, as the creatures might have entered through that door. Sarge immediately orders Destroyer, Kid, and Portman to go there and report on the situation. He then gives additional instructions to arm Pinky with several grenades and to close the Ark's entrance. Meanwhile, Samantha and Duke are inside the archaeology room, examining the strange creature they brought there. As Samantha begins her research on the creature, she is unable to open its mouth, so she asks Duke to fetch a bone saw located in the nano room. While Duke goes to get the bone saw, Samantha is left alone in the room. Suddenly, the lights go out. Samantha calls out to Duke, feeling unsafe, as she tries to find out what is causing the power failure in the room. Samantha follows Duke to the nano room. Duke tells her to return to the lab and lock it. Suddenly, a dog appears in front of them. But very quickly, the same mysterious creature from the lab attacks Duke. However, Duke manages to survive the attack. The mysterious figure attacking Duke gets trapped at the lab entrance, but it releases a strange creature from its mouth. The creature then manages to enter the lab. On the other side, Pinky receives a report from Sarge and the team that they have entered the archaeological excavation site. Sarge orders to close off the exit. Mac, who is on guard at the entrance to the archaeological excavation site, is suddenly attacked by a mysterious creature and killed. Pinky sees a large, fast-moving creature and orders everyone to retreat to the lab. Sarge then commands all doors to be locked and tells Pinky to detonate the grenades given to him if necessary. Meanwhile, Samantha and Duke, who are in the lab, are dissecting the mysterious creature when suddenly Goat, who had died earlier, rises and starts approaching them to attack. However, Duke, staying alert, shoots him. Samantha begins to think that the creature didn't come to kill Wills, it is the creature itself. Sarge is seen successfully entering the nuclear armory and taking his weapon. Meanwhile, Potman starts to feel uneasy and suspicious about the rescue mission, so he tries to ask for help. Potman is seen heading to the restroom to communicate via radio discreetly, so his teammates won't hear him. Meanwhile, Destroyer is guarding the entrance to keep everything under control. Suddenly, he is attacked by the creature and falls into another room that resembles a prison for criminals. Sarge decides that everything in the facility must be destroyed, including those who are not yet infected. John opposes Sarge's decision, leading to an open conflict. Kid did not follow Sarge's orders. The conflict between them began to surface, and Sarge then shot Kid as a form of punishment for disobeying his command. Pinky suddenly appeared and threatened them to drop all their weapons, and a shootout ensued. Meanwhile, all the humans who had been infected by the virus started to emerge, and the mysterious creature also appeared at full strength to attack them. Sarge was killed in the attack. John and Samantha then ran to find a place that could save them. John was seen suffering from a gunshot wound and was on the verge of death. Samantha told John that she would inject him with C-24, a substance from the Camrak lab, to stop the bleeding and possibly save his life. John was terrified and told Samantha that if he turned into a monster, she should shoot him. After Samantha injected the C-24, John appeared to grow stronger, and in another room, he began shooting one by one the humans who had been infected by the virus. John was even able to take down all the creatures. He shot every creature he encountered while searching for Samantha. John then encounters a very strong creature, identified as Pinky because the creature uses a wheelchair. When John finds Samantha, Sarge suddenly appears, but there is a wound on his neck, confirming that Sarge has also been infected. John tells Samantha to head to the elevator. John and Sarge then attack each other, both knowing they are no longer normal humans. The tense scene shows John and Sarge fighting without weapons, both becoming very strong. John manages to throw Sarge into the Ark along with a grenade to kill Sarge, who is turned into a monster. John and Samantha finally survive the mission. Thank you for watching.